Alrighty, let's dive into today's training. How you can make sure your leads remember that they have opted in. Look, it's really frustrating when you get leads and they contact them. They say they don't remember opting in for an ad. They don't remember signing up. Now, if you've never met me before, my name's Jimmy. I've done over $20 million in sales for my personal company from Facebook ads. Been running ads for about 12 years now. Makes me feel old, and I work with over 500 businesses on a weekly basis. Okay, and so I'm just going to teach you this issue that I've had. Any problem you've had, I've had multiple times over. So I like to just share my experience on how we solve it. Okay, now this system's built heavily off automations. Okay, now why leads say they don't remember signing up? I used to hear it on calls, I used to hear it on text messages, and it was really frustrating. But one of the things that I've had with the mentors I've worked with is we need to take ownership of our own shit in business. And so if we're not doing the basics that I'm going to give you today, of course it's going to happen. If you're not trained in sales, if you don't put any effort into your automations, if you're like just a business owner that wants to complain about shit all the time and not do everything, then just expect that this is going to happen. And you've just got to be cool with that because you're not putting the effort in, within your marketing. Okay. And one of the things that's always helped me with ads to get really good results is just taking ownership of my own shit. Okay. Making sure that when I learn something that I implement it. So if you do the same, this is definitely going to happen a lot less for you. But look, what's actually happening when people opt in, okay, they're mid scroll, they get redirected back to Facebook or Instagram. If you don't contact them fast enough, they have stuff with their family, their training, their lives, getting millions of marketing messages, okay? And when you're running Facebook ads, it's called pattern interrupt marketing. So what messed me up and messes so many people up, if they think it's like a referral, they think it's like someone just raising their hand, reaching out to you and wanting to come and pay you money. And that is not what Facebook ads are. Now, you can make millions of dollars using Facebook ads, but it's not really easy to get results, but it is easier if you implement the systems today. And definitely my sales follow-up was too slow and really unclear, and so of course they forgot. Okay, and when we're kind of running through this system, okay, is what we want to focus on initially is speed of message and repetition. This is the main thing that fixed it. So if you don't have this set up, you're going to have this issue continually. Now, when you have an ad, what you want to make sure you do, you have to have an automation going out 3 minutes after. Okay, within that message, right, we have to say very, very clearly your name, the business name, clear reference to a Facebook ad, website link, and a simple question. So say for example, hey name, it's Jimmy from Legacy Digital. You just requested info from our Facebook ad about our $100 a week ad service. Are you looking for help with this? Okay, and we really guide you through the messages. Like in this one, like one that we've tested that works well, is are you currently running ads or not at the moment? Say for fitness businesses, you want to give them options so it's easy to reply. It's like, is your main goal losing weight or adding muscle? Okay, in like home services, it's like, is this for a commercial location or your like personal residence? Okay, if home services again, how long have you had your house for? Okay, just little basic questions like that work really well. We work a lot with clients on this to make sure the messages are correct, and ACR actually does it for you. So if you're watching this training and you don't have ACR, this system has made me millions of dollars. I cannot recommend anything else enough. Okay, and so if you're running ads, you just need to set this up. Doesn't matter if you get 2 leads a week, doesn't matter if you're getting 200 leads a week. You have to have automations off the bat, because the other thing that happens as well is with the Andromeda update, if they opt in for your business, they then get shown all the other ads from other competitors' businesses in your space. So say for example, if someone's opting in for home renovations, right? They then get shown all the other home renovation ads, okay, really, really quickly, because Facebook want to improve the experience for their users, okay, and so then they show them other ads of stuff they're interested in. And you'll see this on your feed as well. Now, once you've had that message after 3 minutes, you need to have another message after 30 minutes. You need to reference your Facebook ad, you need to say your name, you need to say their name, and you need to have a question. Okay, and so that is not the same question that you sent, it's a different question off the back of it. Okay, and so doing this, I've got 2 messages in about 35 minutes, reminding them what they just did, And this thing alone solved the majority of the issues that I was having. And if you don't have this set up, you're just straight up going to get like really, really smoked. So, out of everything you can do in the training, if you don't have this set up, it needs to be set up like immediately for you to get best results. Okay, now in a call, right, a lot of people don't know how to call leads, and I didn't know how to call leads from Facebook ads either. Like, I would do dumb shit, like call them and be like, hey John, like it's Jimmy from Code 5, how can I help you today? Just stupid, stupid, stupid stuff. And if you don't have this exact script, you're probably doing stupid stuff as well. And that's not throwing shade at you. It's just me saying I did stupid stuff and then just advising to you not to do dumb stuff if someone answers the phone. Okay, so say for example, in a call opener, someone answers the phone. It would be like, hey John, it's Jimmy from Legacy Digital. I was just calling because you registered interest from our Facebook ad about our $100 a week ad service. Just wondering, have you ran ads in the last 6 months? And so I'm saying that, okay, before they say anything. So I'm saying their name, who I am, what my business is called, and I'm saying that I'm contacting from a Facebook ad, and then I'm asking a question so the conversation flows and it's not super awkward. Okay, now when you're running this, guys, just make it really easy, and you've got to practice that script. Like, if you can't just say it off the back of your hand, you need to practice it more. So you can write up your script and just say it out loud like 20 times so you're confident. Okay, and the next point is you need to contact them on multiple points. So SMS, email, okay, you can do automated. If you're running lead forms, you can also DM your leads. You can't automate that. And you want to just call your leads as quickly as possible. Okay, now you should have automation set up. Again, with ads, you've just got to automate most of the process to remind you. You should have a message going out to you, which is easy to set up in ACR, which just has their name, their phone number, their email. So you can click the button, okay, to be able to call them really, really quickly, okay? Very, very easy to set up. And again, this stuff is going to solve most of the issues. Now, the last point, okay, is when someone's opted in for an ad, you want to redirect them to a professional page. Not if you're booking calls, not just a booking calendar. That isn't professional. You don't want to just link them somewhere that doesn't align with the ad, like your Instagram or your website. There's no fucking context of what they've opted in for, right? And I made this mistake, okay? And within this, when we set it up, it increased our bookings, okay? It stopped this issue from happening. It gave them more information about what they did. So in the landing page, it'll have a headline, okay, about your offer and a sub-headline. If you're getting them to book a call, right, it'll have the booking calendar, testimonial, social proof as much as you can. If there's like a different thing that you're doing within your ads, like giving them more information or a lead magnet or whatever it is, you make sure they get sent straight to that page, okay, off the back of your ads. And again, we just build this out in ACR, okay? It's one of the really cool things. As long as you don't change your offers heaps, once it's built out once, you've got it forever, which is really, really cool. Okay, now what will happen sometimes, right, is if you call them or they say they don't remember, opting in, it won't generally happen via SMS because it happens so quick, is you just want to stay calm. Don't react with frustration, just go, hey, all good, it happens. Most people opt in and go straight back to scrolling. This will just take a second, are you doing XYZ, right? And that will where your question will be. So say, I'll run through my businesses. Are you running? So it's like, hey, all good. Most people opt in and keep scrolling. This will just take a second. Are you currently running Facebook ads? Okay, say for a home services business, you might say, yeah, cool. Follow the script. Do you have a home that you own, or is this for a commercial residence, or in fitness? Is your main goal losing weight or adding muscle? Again, the triage script on what you say on the phone. You've got the intro that I've given you, but then you have a first question, because generally you'll have 3 to 5 questions that you might ask someone before they proceed to the next step, but we're not going into that today. Okay, and so if you solve this, guys, right, and if you actually fucking implement this and be a mature business owner who's learnt something, realize that you don't have this stuff within your business, that's okay. What is not okay is to do nothing off the back of it, okay? That is business owners that live below the line. That is business owners who are generally broke and their business isn't growing. That is business owners who have the same problem over and over and over again, and they just whinge and they bitch and they complain. Okay, so you have to take ownership of this, guys. If you don't take ownership in life, in your relationships, in your business, in your health and fitness, nothing good is going to happen and you're never going to progress. Okay, so within this, it's not going to solve it 100% of the time. Okay, things happen, but it's going to solve it 80 to 90% of the time, which I've seen in my ads. Okay, to recap, if you're too slow contacting a lead, you are going to get smoked and have a horrible time. If your message has no context, it feels random, they don't know your number, they don't know who you are, right? Obviously, they're going to say, who the fuck is this? Opt out, okay? You need to add context and you need to add pattern recognition. If you're calling leads and you're not saying that your name, your business name, you're contacting from a Facebook ad, they don't know you. They're just going to say, I don't remember doing that. They are brushing you off because you're bad at sales. Okay, and you want to make sure that you repeat it. Okay, you're repeating from a Facebook ad in the first message, in the first email, in the second message, in the second email. Okay, when you're messaging on social media, if you have that option, you're saying it's from a Facebook ad. Also, as well, on your phone script, you're saying that you're contacting from a Facebook ad. Okay, pattern recognition. Okay, and within the page that you guys can probably see around here or below this training, okay, there'll be links to go and do ACR. Okay, so it's over to you now. If you want to take ownership of your own stuff, if you want to make this not happen more, you know exactly what to do, and I've been very, very clear on my thoughts on this. I can't make you do this stuff. It doesn't affect my life in the slightest if you learn something and take no action. I still go to sleep easy at night, okay? But if you take action, if, right, you listen to what I say, because I've got $20 million in sales on ads, this will help your systems. This will help you make more money. This will help you have a better business, that you're growing, you're getting sales, you're not stressed as a night, because sales solve most problems in business.